Well, g'day everybody and welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea. First up, I apologise if I sound absolutely terrible because I actually have, I don't know, a virus or something. I have been in this morning for a COVID test, so this episode may be a little bit shorter depending on how my throat goes, but yeah, so I'm just waiting on those results, which will be a couple of days. It's Monday today, so I get the results for the COVID test back on Wednesday. But I thought I might try and record another episode. Secondly, thank you very much to Farmer1009 who donated the DLC for both DLC for Fishing Barents Sea to the channel. I appreciate that absolutely massively. So we now have crabs and stuff like that and some extra boats, etc. So in between doing episode 2 on Twitch and now I'm not doing this one on Twitch, I've been doing a little bit of grinding and stuff, and as you can see I'm up to 220,000. If I have a look at let's see, if we go into here and I have a look at upgrades, I did upgrade the storage on this boat. I also, where is it? That was the only boat upgrade, actually, to be honest, that I did. I also, if we go into here, I also got an oak hook and a plastic knife to sort of help me move along a little bit. So we're sitting at 221. I have been running 4 500 meter lines, which has been really, really good. That fills the hull up. So each time I've gone out, that's actually filled the hull up. But what we're going to do on this one is we're going to change it up a little bit. I've got a junior license now. Let's see, it's in this book here. Where are we? Certification. I now have junior boat certification, which is really, really cool. We started off with the tiny fishing vessel here and a basic amateur certificate. Now we have the junior certificate. I'm just going to have a drink. Sorry, hang on a sec. So anyway, what I thought we would do now is this is the point that I wanted to work towards. So if we head into town, what I want to do is actually, before I do that, I'll head back into the dock. I've been looking at the boats and the availability of boats, and this Selfie is the one that appeals to me for the reason that it costs $450,000, so it's a relatively cheap boat. We can have 1 additional crew on it. We can have 8 long lines or 8 nets or 8 crab pots. So it gives us a little bit of a mix up on what we do. There was also the Sharken or Jarken, which is also 450. It has 1 additional crew. However, it you can only have long lines or nets on it. You can't have crab. Oh, excuse me, you can't have crab pots on it as well. Then the next one up is 690,000. This allows you for 2 additional crew, but only long lines and nets. So what I thought we might do is until we get to the point of, you can see here the required certificate is junior for this one as well. So that would be really, really good to have the 2 additional crew. However, unfortunately at the moment, and if you have a look at this, it'll only take long lines, and then we move up to here where you need a senior license anyway, which is a really bizarre looking ship, to be honest. It weirds me out. So I thought the Selfie is probably the best. You've got the Toby there, which takes long lines only and no additional crew, and there's one that takes long lines and 2 additional crew. So you know, there's a lot of options there, but I think what we will do if we're going to invest is we will spend 450,000 on this. We'll get a crew member and we might try a little bit of crabbing, I think. However, to do that, we need to go back into the dock, back into town, my apologies, and visit the bank. Now, the boat itself is worth 450,000, so the minimum loan that we can take is 340,000, with a 5% interest rate and monthly repayments of 29,000 over a 12 months term. Interest rate wise, that is definitely the lowest. So I thought what we might do is we might take that. Yes, we will take that loan. Oh, excuse me. And we shall head back to the dock and we shall purchase our boat. I mean, this one's pretty cool, but that just takes 4 long lines. It's just like a standard kind of fishing boat. So so we will go the selfie and we will purchase that. Excellent. Congratulations on purchasing your first crabbing vessel. Check the wiki if you need any help using the king crab tools. So you can see the quotas on here: king crab, cod, haddock, pollock and redfish. So we have a big pollock quota, which is pretty cool, and we have a sort of a medium-sized king crab quota as well. So we will click OK. Leaves us with 110,000. Now, next thing that we want to do is we want to go into the fish market, and I want to have a look at where, because I'm not sure where we buy crab pots, and at the moment I can't see anywhere that we can buy king crab pots. We have long lines, we have which are there. We also need nets as well, so let's go back into the dock. Let's do upgrades. Are they in here? Fishing quota upgrades. Net hauler, which is 20,000, and a pot hauler. I'm not sure whether you can do one and 2 different things at once, so I think we might do the pot hauler. Okay, which obviously you can only do crab, or you can only do either one of these: a long line, a net hauler, or a crab hauler. I'm pretty sure the net hauler goes on the back. No, we don't want to do that. But it may go on the side. Actually, I think it probably goes on the side there. Alright, there you go. Fuel tank is completely full. We shall rename our boat to, let's see. Let's just call it the idiom for now, and no, we'll just leave that at that and apply that. There you go. Alright, so we'll leave it blue as well. Whew, alright. Again, I apologise if I sound absolutely crap. I feel absolutely crap as well. So, small pots, pot bait. What's the barrel? So we probably, you guys know me, I don't do the tutorials. I just go for it. So we can have 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pot bait. We would need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 6. Okay, 100 grams per pot. Okay. These things hold up to 100 crabs. Those ones on Deadliest Catch, those massive pots, they basically hold, what is it, 20? So, there you go. Buy a barrel, that's for crabs. Now, I'm not sure, they take 800 kilos of crabs each, so we'll get 4 of them, and we will see how we go. Alright, in regards to the our inventory, there's really no upgrades that I want to do there, because what I want to do now is I want to get out and do some fishing. Actually, we actually wanted to also, let's see, in town, hire a crew member. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Crab sorting. So for us at the moment, pot baiting and setting is 7 on both of those, so she's pretty cool. 8 for him. No, pot baiting and setting 8. Sorting crabs 7. Let's see. Okay, so he's probably the best. Cooking is 10. Net hauling is 6. Sorting crabs. What's his net hauling? Long line hauling. Well, we're not going to do any long lines anymore, so that's pretty pointless, isn't it? She's a little bit cheaper, so we might go her. Alright, so she is on our boat. Lovely. Alright, let us go fishing. So apparently this is the fastest boat in the game, which is pretty cool. Well, she's a little bit different, isn't she, to what we're used to. Whew. Lovely. Alright, so we've got radio, we've got manage crew. Oh, that's pretty cool. So she's resting at the moment. So what we will do is we shall leave her resting at the moment. And we shall head out here. We're not even... Let's see how fast we'll go. Oh, look at that. Well, that's a little bit faster than what we have been going, isn't it? Nice. Okay, let's have a look at our map now. We want to have a look at king crab because that's what we're doing. And we might actually, let's see, we might actually head out to here and drop our pots here. And that will be a good first go, I think. Okay, so now I've got to work this out. So let's go in our crew. That's our gear there. Let's see. This is where, and as I said, you guys know me. Handgunning is no good, I'm sure of it. How do we set our gear? So what we want to do, the first thing that we want to do is just have a look at our sonar, I think. We'll see if we can find some nice crab down there. I don't want to overspeed and overshoot any particular crab or anything, so... But we're definitely in an area that that is supposed to have king crab, so we'll wait until we see some on there. I don't know why she can't... well, this boat seems to... Oh, there we go. Let's move this back a little. Well, it's a little bit different to maneuver this one than it is to maneuver the previous one, so let's go and see if we can find a nice spot. We're still in the right spot, aren't we? Yeah. Still in the nice king crab area. We'll just find that spot. Find that sweet spot there. So I hope everybody's well. If you're playing Fishing Barents Sea, I hope you're having a good time, or you know, whatever you're playing, I hope you're having a good time at it. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, so we're not moving at all, but the stuff underneath us is oh, we are moving. Okay, so let's see what we... Oh, don't know what that noise was. So let's see how we do this. Grab pot. Place pot. Grab bait. Bait the pot. That's pretty cool. E to set the pot. And off we go. There you go. Wow, I actually worked that one out. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's just jump back in here. I'm surprised that that our employee, our crew member can't actually set pots, surprisingly enough. So let's keep to this area that we're in. Here's another spot here. It's probably a little bit too close actually, to be honest, isn't it? I think it's the waves that are carrying us forward. Forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. Lovely. And then what we might do as well at some point is we might actually do some net fishing as well. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get another pot ready. I'm sorry guys, I really apologise about that. If I remember to edit that sneeze out, I shall. Off you go. I don't know whether they're too close together or not, but we shall see. Alright, let's see, can we change... there's our... We've got a little radar down there, so I think we were in the right spot there, weren't we, really? So let's move around nice and slowly, see what we can find. I think we've got, what, eight pots to put out, so... That should be pretty cool. I've been looking really forward to seeing how we go and what the process is for crabbing on this. I'm used now to crabbing on the Deadliest Catch. If you haven't been watching that series, definitely check it out. But yeah, let's put that in stop. Let's see. Need to find a nice location that has some crab. Oh, look at that. I would be, in real life, I'm not very good on boats, so in real life I would be absolutely seasick now. Absolutely seasick. Oh, excuse me. Okay, moving along. Trying to find that spot. I'm watching this radar down here. I'm looking for crabs, so I'm hoping that we definitely find some. Keep him moving forward slowly. Let's just have a quick check of the map. Okay, so we probably need to turn left now. Oh, there's a bit. Okay, we were pretty close to a crab there. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, let's get out. Let's lay another one here. Place some of that. And off you go. Oh! Goodness me. Let's bait up our next one. That's pretty cool. So she's ready to go. Oh, there we go. Okay, and we will move forward just a bit and see what we can find. Just moving forward nice and slowly. I don't want to go too fast because this thing seems to not want to not want to slow down. So I don't know why I checked the map, because I wanted to make sure we were still within the crab area, which you can't tell on here. It'd be nice if you could have that option on there. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Oh, there's a good spot that we just passed. I need to find that spot again. It's relatively difficult. Now, I'm not sure whether this actually means anything. You know, the whole just looking for the crabs on the sonar here. But I'm going to do it because I want to see if we can get the best that we possibly can. There's the spot. Okay, beautiful. So let's get out and release this pot here. Out you go. Can't deploy within... bugger. So we do need to move forward. We're too close to the other one, but that's alright. That's okay, we'll move forward a bit. There's definitely crab down there, so how far we can go before we deploy our next one. It said about 50 meters, I think, didn't it? So let's just hold that back. Let's see if we can get another one out here. I'm not sure. I don't think we went 50 meters, did we? No. Okay. Let's move along, find another spot then. That's okay, we can do that. Oh, it's a bit up and downy here, isn't it? Imagine what it's going to be like when we get out into deeper water. It's probably going to be worse, I reckon. Alright, so the next one that we find should be okay, I reckon. Let's see. Just taking it nice and easy. A bit of fish down there, but definitely not any king crab. Aha, here we go. Okay, right here would probably be alright, I reckon. Right in between that, there we go. We'll deploy you. Out she goes. Let's bait this one up. Get that ready. Let's just have a look at our crew and see if we can... Oh, she's on repair. Put her on cooking to increase her cooking skills for now, because it doesn't look like she can deploy pots, so... Okay, beautiful. Lovely. Go along a bit further. It's certainly taking a little bit more time than what it does to deploy nets or anything like that, so, but so be it. See if we can get that spot there. We might be a little bit close, I don't know. Okay, we'll wait until the next one. We'll just move along a little bit. Nice and gently. So, yeah, this series is actually, people have been, looks like people are really interested in this series, which is awesome, because I'm actually loving being back in this. And this extra DLC and stuff is just, you know, it adds a little bit more to it as well, doesn't it? So I'm actually pretty happy about that. I'm happy that I can continue on with the series. I probably will still be doing a little bit of recording of the series on Twitch and stuff as well. It'll be one of those things that I'll sort of mix between Twitch and just solo recording, like I'm doing now, basically. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the whole Twitch format. Let me know what you thought of that, and whether you were interested in that. Let me know whether you're more interested in that than you are in this, than me sort of recording episodes off of Twitch. Come on, we want to get him. I don't know whether we can get backwards and get him or not. There we go. We'll throw one down here as well. Yeah, so definitely let me know what you think. It's interesting recording episodes on Twitch like I did with Barn Finders and stuff. It's also quite fun as well. So, all right, off we go. A little bit more. Let's have a look at the main map. Let's turn left, or turn to port, maybe. Let's start heading up here. Yeah, having the ability to deploy a pot now while you're driving would be absolutely awesome. It would certainly help, because you could sort of, as soon as you find a good spot, it's hard to pull up where a good spot is, so as soon as you find a good spot, then you could instantly sort of drop a pot from within the cab, which surprises me that you don't have a crew member ability to do that. So, and I may be missing something, mightn't I? Looks like this is a really good spot out here to do some crabbing anyway. There's also some missions that are coming up in Hammerfest for us to do, but some of those are. But the one that's up there at the moment is actually it's a fish one, not a crab one. So, okay. Let's see if we can find it. Best location for the next deployment. And then what we'll do is we will head back to Hammerfest, dock up, and then in the next episode we'll come out and check our crab pots. How exciting! Okay, there you go. All right, so these pots, I am assuming that these pots are for holding our crabs. We've got a crab pot out there. Let's go back to Hammerfest. Oh. There we go. Let's see how fast we can get this thing up to. That's a little bit different, a little bit more technologically advanced than the previous boat that we had. Doesn't like to straighten up either. Likes to continue to turn. It's almost like you have to turn your rudder, isn't it? To straighten up. Check that out. Here we go. Wait until we get out into more open seas. Certainly won't take us long to get back to Hammerfest as what the other boat did though, so mind you, doing the basics is pretty nice really, to be honest. So look, bouncing around, lovely. There we go. Up and over the waves. Alright, that's definitely going a lot faster than what the old chugga went. Let's go into the map now, and let's fast travel to here. I did go past here and unlock this port as well, but there's only fuel and fish sales there. There's no boat maintenance or anything like that, so alright, that's fine. We shall go into here. We shall dock up. Yeah, certainly not as responsive on the rudder, this one, as the old boat, so something that I'll have to get used to. But most definitely a lot faster. Alright, beautiful. Cruise into here, little coast, just coast in. There we go. And there it is, our first crabbing, guys. Our first crabbing. Let's move forward just a little bit to stop those ropes from snapping. There we go. Beautiful. So that's our first crabbing. Our first pots are out. And, oh, look. You can see in here, sorry, I was pointing to the screen. You can see in here that our crewmate is in there doing some cooking, which is pretty cool. So what we might do now is I will leave this episode here, and in the next episode we will head out and we will pick up our crab pots and see what we have done. I have no idea how to sort crabs or anything like that, so that's going to be really, really interesting. And I don't know whether a crew member can do that. I'm pretty sure she said that her crab sorting was at about 7 or something. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Sorry I'm croaky and stuff. I will see you in the next episode of Fishing Barents Sea. If you like this one, please hit the thumbs up, because that helps out a lot. Share this stuff around, share my channel around, and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you in the next episode of Fishing Barents Sea. Thanks, guys.